Hey YouTube, A.Maze here, back again with another video. Thank you for watching and welcome. Alright, so today's video is how to live in your journey. Okay, so today I have 8 tips for you. If you're new to your journey like I am, I'm going to give you 8 tips that help me along the way. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Ask God for help. Okay, that's the most obvious one. You know, we're new to this. Okay, we may think He's giving us a message and not sure. Ask. You know, He wants you to follow, and He'll give you a sign that you know for sure that's Him giving you a sign. Okay, as long as you got enough faith, you'll know. All right. Number 2, change your mindset. Okay, so as you know, once you've had an awakening, you're expected. Well, you're not expected. You have free will, but we all know how frequency and vibration works. Okay? And our minds, our thought process, our brain waves on a frequency. Okay? Basically, put out a frequency conducive to a life that you want. That's it. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you do, and be careful what you say, and be careful how you feel. Now you know better, so you're gonna see the effects of it much easier than someone who hasn't been awakened. Okay, it works the same for us all, but for those of us that are awakened, we realize we are in control of what happens to us. You can live any kind of life you want to. Okay, so be careful now. Oh, and also, you know, because we're having this human experience, don't beat yourself up if you're in a bad mood one day and you're a little just the next day, just regroup. You know, do your affirmations, get that frequency back up. Okay, a whole new day passes, all is forgiven. Okay, forgive yourself. Right, it's not too late, but just stay in that high frequency vibration as much as possible. Okay. Number 3, look for signs in your reality. Again, your angel guides will tell you what you need to do next, and you'll know. They'll give it to you in ways they know that you understand. Okay, and don't be afraid to follow the signs. Okay, because a lot of times we think, well, maybe that was just a coincidence. No. Once you have an awakening, there's no such thing as a coincidence anymore. Okay, all right, let's move on. Number 4, work should never feel like work. And what I mean by that is, for many of us, a lot of us, you know, during our awakening, we decide we want to pursue our dreams. You know, you want to pursue a career or just do work that fulfills you. You know, you want to do those things that you are naturally gifted at. Why? Because God is using you as a service to people. And He's going to use what you're naturally good at to do it. And you will be rewarded. Okay? How wonderful is that? You do God's work, you get paid, and have fun. You're doing something that you was born to do. Okay? And I believe that's why He awakens us. Because He knows that we are willing to carry out His job for Him. Alright? And He's going to use what's inside of us to do so. So yeah, number 4, work should never feel like work. And that's basically it. That's how you know you're on the right track. Because you can put a lot of things in your vortex. And you might say, for example, because I heard Abraham Hicks talk about this. Somebody asked her, you know, I had a few jobs in my vortex. I got the job, but then when I got there, something happened and bam, I lost it. And she told them, it's like, well, you know what? You put a lot of things in your vortex. When you wish for a lot of different things or you set a lot of different intentions, they're there. So all those things are going to happen for you. One might come sooner than the other. One might be better for you than the other. You know, you might get one thing that you asked for, okay, and then something bad happened, or at least you think it's bad. But really what it is you're getting ready to get something else that you wished for. So just don't get discouraged about that, okay? If you pursue something and it's stressing you out, that's a sign from God that that's not what you're supposed to pursue. Let me give you an example of what I just went through. So aside from starting YouTube, I started this channel and then I said, okay, I want to make some extra side income as well. So I had been trying to do affiliate marketing online, right? I've been putting my energy toward that, and it was stressing me out so terribly. You know, I was trying ClickBank, and I did, what is that thing that go with ClickBank? I can't remember it. I'll let you guys know in the next video. Anyway, the point is, I'm doing all this technical stuff, and I'm paying for these websites, and I'm doing all this stuff. And long story short, it didn't go the way I expected. And then it dawned on me, you know, it was like, well, I don't know. Maybe I need to just stick with YouTube. So as soon as I started, I just put that to the back burner for a minute, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that, but for me, that's not where my focus should have been. Okay? That was God telling me, listen, that's fine and dandy, but just stick with this right now, okay? Put most of your focus into your channel right now. So again, work should never feel like work. Oh, and then when I did put my focus into the channel, I felt relieved, okay? And the thought of money never crossed my mind because I'm doing something that I love, okay? So anytime you get up in the morning and you can do something that you will be willing to do for free, then you're on the right track, okay? Your work should never feel like work. Anytime you set an intention for something, as far as like career-wise or job-wise, if you're finding it to be an unreasonable struggle, then you need to rethink what you're doing and ask God to give you a sign. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And he will tell you, okay? Let's move on. Number 5, never let others make you feel bad. You know, and that happens because everybody don't believe in your dream. I had another video where I talked about that. I said, if you are planning something, keep it to yourself. You know, tell 1 or 2 people, just mention it, but don't give people the play-by-play of what you're trying. People don't believe in your dream. They will only believe it when they see it. So keep it to yourself because they will make you feel bad about it. You ain't gonna make no money. What would you do with shit? You gotta pay your bills. I'm just saying, that's the type of stuff people say, don't they? Okay. So keep your business to yourself. And then if they do see that you're trying to do it, you know, they might say, okay, all right, well, they doing something. You know, you got haters, you know, and then you got people who just mean well, but they ignorant. They don't understand. They're not in your shoes. Don't allow that to bother you because it might. Okay. There's not many people in the world's population that are awakened. Okay. It's rare. Number 6, stay on the path. Okay, so that ties into number 5. If you've been given a mission, if God told you, look, you need to go pursue nursing, if that's what you're good at. You need to be a writer. Do it. Do it. Keep your part-time job, you know, if you work at McDonald's or wherever you work. You know, Amazon, wherever. Stay there until you can support yourself. But always, you better make time for your craft. Because that's your duty. You've been awakened so that you can do that. I don't know what God wants you to do with it, but you know he wants you to do something with it. Stay on that path. Stay focused. You know, keep your joy. It'll help you keep your vibration up, you know, because it's something that you're good at. You're going to automatically enjoy it. You know, God doesn't expect us to do anything. It's not meant for us to be unhappy. Let me see. Number 7, transmute energy. So that's another thing, because when we feel negative about something, negative feelings, you can't get rid of them. Okay. Don't try to suppress them. Just don't dwell on them. If you finding it difficult to let them go, you have to take the energy that you are generating from your negative feelings. Like say if you're angry about something and I can't let it go. Transmute that. Go exercise. Meditate. Do something like find different meaning in what's going on with you. Or do all of the above. Okay, you can do 1 thing, 2 things, 50 things. But whatever you do, transmute that energy to something else. Make sure you use that energy in a way to where it will serve you. Okay? Remember, the idea is to stay as high of a frequency as you can, all right? So you can make that dream come alive. Even if you got to go on YouTube and listen to Abraham Hicks, do some meditation, or, take a run, but transmute that energy, okay? And I know it's hard. But it can be done, okay? Number 8, approach everything with love. That will help. You're supposed to, okay? When people who are in tune with the 5th dimension approach life with love, not fear. You're not living from fear anymore because you've been awakened. You don't have to, because you know for certain God is walking with you. He woke you up in the first place. So when you approach things, approach it with love. What does that mean, A.Maze? Okay. So you might have, I'm going to say a supervisor, because that's usually how it goes. Somebody that's in charge of us. If you have an adult that's in charge of you and you're an adult too, and then they talking to you crazy every day, and you like, I'm grown, what's wrong with you? But you can't talk back because they in charge of what you need right now, and you might have to kiss their behind a little bit. Instead of making yourself suffer, try to be compassionate, okay? If you have to pretend in your head, just pretend in your head like they're handicapped, they're mentally handicapped, if that helps. Something, pretend they're a child. Pretend that there's somebody that don't know any better. That might help you. But the point is, approach everything with love. What that does is it helps you heal. And now take time. You may have to do affirmations, okay? You can do affirmations. Do some scripting. Do both. Scripting, stand in the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I am love. I am peace. I embody love. I embody peace. Do that for 21 days or more. Do it for the rest of your life. I'm not going to stop. They say do it for 21 days or more and it'll transform your mind. That's probably all you need. It depends on who you are. Do it every single day. Don't give up because you want that repetition. You're going to become love. And then your life will be easier. You're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel at ease from within. Okay? The happiness within is what you're seeking. And then you'll line up vibrationally with the thing that you are aiming for. Because it's all good. Most of us want good stuff. So yeah, approach everything with love. Then you won't have to live in fear. You won't have to live in fear of, man, I'm going to lose my job. Man, I can't pay my bills. Even if you lose your job, even if you can't pay your bills, guess what? Something's going to happen that's going to take care of you. The universe is always working for us, okay? Even when we think it's not. And yes, the universe is going to put you through test after test after test before your breakthrough shows up. I was taught that in the beginning of my awakening, and here it goes. I'm being tested all the time. Yes. I got a C- on the test yesterday. So I had to quit thinking about it so that I can get back in the frequency. Anyway, that's it. Did we finish? We finished. 8. Those are the 8 tips I have. Let me go over them one more time. I'm going to write them down in the description section. But I love talking to you guys. So number 1, ask God for help. Number 2, change your mindset. Remember, we're different now. Our minds are sensitive. Remember, be careful what's up there. Look for signs in your reality. Work should never feel like work. So if you're pursuing something and you find yourself feeling stressed, your gut, when too much stress is too much stress. We know the difference between little healthy work stress and too much. You're doing too much. You're doing the wrong thing. God will redirect you. If you ask, you may not even have to ask. He may tell you, like, look, you better get back to guitar playing. You better get back to your nursing school. This ain't where I want you to go. Number 5, never let others make you feel bad. Don't do it. Everybody's not going to believe in your dream. Number 6, stay on the path. 7, transmute that energy. And one more thing I want to tell you, because like I was telling you about those negative thoughts, okay? Look, don't ignore them. Don't try to suppress them. My boy Ralph Smart said it best. Suppression is depression. You're not trying to suppress them. We living in spite of, okay? We trying to live in spite of. Transmute the energy, okay? You know that feeling. Oh, my neighbor drive me crazy. They let their dog boo-boo on my lawn every day. And no matter how many times I say stop, they don't stop. some stuff you can't control. If it's out of your, if it's something going on with you that's eating you up and it's out of your control, you owe it to yourself to take that energy and transmute it. Okay, you can find. I will find. Okay, I'm gonna do some searching. In my next video, I'll see if I'll let you know if I came up with anything. Videos, Google articles, books, anything I can find on how to transmute your negative energy. Okay, I'm here to help. And lastly, number 8, approach everything with love. So again, that neighbor that's got that dog, that's got that dog boo-booing in your yard, take some deep breaths. Whoo, honey, take some deep breaths. Go over there and say, listen, your dog is beautiful, but my grass won't be if you keep letting them boo-boo in it. I mean, just try it. Along my journey, I'm learning that the way you respond to something changes a situation. If you change the way you respond to something, you change the whole situation entirely. So try it, okay? Just try it. And lastly, I got a quote for you. Beautiful quote. My favorite. I'm thinking about getting it tattooed on my arm. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and rely not on your own understanding. All right? So you got to just have faith. Follow the path. You may not understand what's going on. It might seem hard. You being tested. Don't try to figure it out. Just like when you're manifesting. Don't try to figure out where it's going to come from. Just ask for it. Imagine it. Rely not on your own understanding. Otherwise, we wouldn't need him, right? All right. Until next time. Bye for now.